Brief instruction on the usage of MOPKING. Steps to dry a new type of spin mop. Pour an appropriate amount of water into the bucket and don't exceed the brimming level. Put the mop cloth in the bucket and wash by sticking it in water and pulling it up several times. Put the mop head flat in a spin dry basket. The use of the fixing handle is not needed. Whenever your hand holds the sleeve grip at the upper part of the mop pole, step on the pedal with one foot several times to dry the mop cloth. The more times the pedal is pushed, the drier the cloth will become. Pull the mop directly up after it is dried. Brief instruction on using MOPKING. Steps to easily spin dry the traditional mops. Pour an appropriate amount of water into the bucket, but don't exceed the brimming level. Choose a proper fixer on the bucket handle to fix the mop pole. There are 3 different diameter sizes of fixers available for mop poles: 19mm, 22mm, and 25.4mm. Make sure to loosely fit the mop pole and don't fasten it tight. Put the mop in the bucket and wash it by sticking it in the water and pulling it up several times. Place the mop cloth flat in the middle of the spin dry basket. Fix the mop pole using the fixer on the bucket handle. Press down the bucket handle until both of its ends slide into the bottom of the groove to complete fixing the mop pole. Loosely hold the upper part of the mop pole with one of your hands. Tread on the pedal for a few times. Keep the heel off the ground when treading the pedal and don't suddenly grab tight the spinning mop pole. The more times the pedal is trodden, the drier the mop cloth will become. Pull up the bucket handle. Detach the mop pole from the fixer and pick up the whole mop. New type of spin mop with 360-degree swivel head. Assembly steps for 3-section mop pole. To assemble the 3-section mop pole, the screw connector must be placed at the bottom of the spiral column before another section of the aluminum pole can be inserted into it. Turn clockwise to screw tight after insertion. Repeat the above step to complete the assembling the mop pole. Connect the round plate mop head with mop pole and turn clockwise to screw them tightly together to complete the assembly of the easy-to-use mop. Brief instruction of the usage of MOPKING. The maintenance method of MOPKING. The internal part of the spin dry bucket can be washed with water and wiped with a piece of rag, while the external part of the patented mechanism device, which is of a sophisticated design, can only be wiped with a piece of rag. And to prevent from damaging the pedal parts and components, you should never wash or flush with water.